Locked in Madden 25 live stream. We're gonna get a game or two in after work. I know one of the last games we played, Instant Classic. See if we got something in us. Gotta check the record. I think we're one game above 500. Maybe. Oh, we lost our last game. Let's see. 19 and 17 were 2 games above 500. Let's see if we can keep going.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The kicker, Blake Groupie, set to start it. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, set.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Room to run right away. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
We'll go play action with Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Slide through. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. call it a gain of 13. First down, Packers.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Down. Set.
Rattler to open with a pass. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. Second and 7.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They're going to go right back to Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints first down.
Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10.
Come on. Set.
To throw, it's Rattler. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard.
Blue check.
At the
Let's
44.
go now. Blue black.
Olave is the motion man.
Check. Huh?
On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Set. Huh?
Throwing is Rattler. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Set. Set.
Looking to throw. Rattler. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Saints first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, faking the give. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning up.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set, hut. Blaster, sit. Hut, hut.
On play action, Love. That's caught by Dillon. Here's 2nd and 6.
Down. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Ready? Set, ready. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Shaheed with the catch. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Watch out now. Safety series. Come on, set. Ready. Ready.
On the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Good half, Miguel.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now. Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
On the double.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Black shot. Set cut.
Here's Rattler. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Cycle. Set cut.
Rattler now back to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, New Orleans.
Ready up. Ready. Drill, 52.
On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now Rattler gonna throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Rattler. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
On the ready. Set cut.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll run. It's Kamara. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Steel, black. White. Steel, blue. Ready.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one on target to Olave. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Slide through. Down. Cut.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll bring this up to the 22. Willie Gay with the stop. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are. Second down and 8.
Set, ready.
Love to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Set.
A second down throw for Love. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Ready?
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Blaster.
They'll go with Jacobs. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's Dobbs, open left side. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Olave is the motion man.
Blue striker. You, yellow. Ready, ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Set, hut. Black Ultra. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. That pass caught right side. Valdez-Scantling. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Looking to throw. Rattler. A toss left side. Caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Throw right side to Olave. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Saints 1st down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
On the set.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over.
And this is a touchdown.
GG.
They
Good
were
game.
not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a game this has been. It hangs in the balance until the very end, yet somehow they get a touchdown here late, Mike, and it looks like they're going to be able to pull this one out in the final seconds of the game.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Like damn, wop, I get a like urn. I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like wop, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals when the night check came and I still got chills to the two.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Wiggles free. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Great, set. Go Silver, ready?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 55 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, it shifts past him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they get 3rd and short.
And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Following the interception, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. This 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Just give me 1 second, real fast. Thank you.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 29-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is Smith with a grab. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Great, set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get... And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw here.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Reed wrestling ahead, and he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
To throw now. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go now.
Love, they go play action now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Check pick.
Now Love. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic. that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's got it down to the 28. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
Glove. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here we go, set.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Love.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's Love.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost the game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we've